Corey, you ready?
Just happy to be here. You know, the work that I do, when I go into writing songs and making records, I do it from the heart, and to be appreciated for so many years and for people to give it back to me, it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I'm speechless right now. The way I was raised, you know, I was raised around people. I had friends that were Asian, Latin American, white, black, and when I was raised around those kind of people, it just seems like my music reaches those kind of people. You know, I don't make music intentionally for one particular style of people. I make music for people in general, and my music reaches people. So I think that's what it is. It's about how I was raised and just how I like to be around different people. It's not about my people, because I feel like everybody is my people. To find out what you do and become great at it, you know what I'm saying? If it is producing, singing, writing, become great at what you do. Don't be good at it, because everybody's good, but to become great is special. So take your time and find out what you're good at and make it great, and then you become who you are. I think a timeless record is a record that you can reflect back on, that takes you into a place where you can remember certain things. Like if you hear this record, it takes you back in the time where you was young and it felt good to you and it did this to you. And a hit record is a record that's hidden for right now, that people can get with right now, but they may forget about it in a month or two.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's like probably like the most exciting award that I could possibly win. You know, I recently won an award this year for something similar, for songwriting, and those are my favorite awards to win. You know, I feel like very often awards are like a popularity contest. You know, so it's sort of sometimes no point in even going. But for BMI, you know, to be a company that I'm so closely affiliated with, they're like family to me, and for them to honor me with an award like this, it just lets me know, you know, that everything's going according to plan, because really all I care about is the words, you know. The words in these people, that's it. So, you know, I'm honored, definitely.
And
what makes a hit different from a classic? I think a hit record is anything that catches at the moment, you know, given the climate. I mean, like now it's like the literal climate, like it's summertime, you know. I mean, records can sound great in the summer, and then it gets a little colder out and you got to go back to school or back to work. That same record doesn't appeal to you. I think a great timeless record or a classic just transcends all seasons, all years. If you don't like start the record off by being like, it's 2010, you know, don't ever do that. Don't ever call, you know, just make it as timeless as you can. I think, like I said, if it's genuine emotion, and it's got a great canvas, a great beat, I think it'll last. So I hope mine lasts.
Sure do.
Just you know, go into it and be unafraid, because you know there's so in hip hop, things have been said so many times that the only way you're gonna say it new is if you say it honest and genuine, you know, because nobody can say it how you can say it if you're honest with yourself. But if you start trying to just say it to say it, you're gonna say it like somebody else, because you know there's too many incredible writers, there's too many incredible artists in this industry to try and emulate or to be not authentic. You know, so I would just say be unafraid and say it how you know best.
Well, I'm a member of BMI, you know, and you got to support these people. They help collect our money. But no, it's a big family. We do more than that. You know, everybody looks out for each other. A lot of the producers that are being nominated today or are actually winning are people that I'm working with right now. So I came to support them, and then by next year, you know, I'm hoping the music I'm working on with them, we'll be nominated on together. So it's great to be here.
Brand name.
Snoop is so awesome. You know, I remember being 12 years old, like, who is this guy? It's probably like one of the first rappers I ever got to get into. At least that my parents let me. Kind of. At least that's what they think that. But anyways, no, but he, you know, he's just so universal. He's able to just touch every base and still be himself. So I can't even answer that. It's a great question. You have to ask him. Ooh, you just gotta bring an open mind. Bring an open mind and be ready just to just take on any creativity, anything that comes your way. And you shouldn't go in thinking, I'm gonna write this one song, this one thing today, and unless you know you're motivated in that. You know, it's true life. It definitely is the best way to write a great song.
Okay.
Lauryn Hill was one of the people that, you know, as a teenager, I was like, oh my gosh, and she writes, she sings, she's beautiful, she's amazing. I just felt there was something so natural about her. So Lauryn Hill, Diana Ross, Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, Madonna, all of those people. I think what makes a song timeless is, you know, a little less of the current lingo. that works sometimes, but no, you know what? It's really the artist, what they bring to the table, and then it's just got to be a hot hook. That hook better just like stick with you forever.
Snoop is being honored tonight, of course, and that's the big homie, so I wouldn't miss that for the world. Yeah, everything, man. He just speaks to people, you know, nationwide and even worldwide, you know, on so many different levels. You know, he spoke to me just as a kid, and he's a grown-up, and I grew up on Snoop forever, and even now, you know, that I know him and chill with him, I still learn from him and listen to him, you know? I think, you know, time separates those. A hit could come and it could go, but a classic is gonna last forever. You know what I'm saying? You could throw on gin and juice at a party right now and it's gonna go crazy. So that's a classic. You know. Hopefully I get to that level. I'm still pumping the first album. We got the new single No Sleep. The video just came out, so it's doing its thing. And yeah, I'm also working on the album. Always working on new music and just trying to do the next. You know.
The BMI Awards is really celebrating songwriters and producers. This show is really about the people behind the scenes that make all of this great music, like Khaled and Drake, who's also an artist, and now Khaled is on stage as well. So we're celebrating the success of their careers. And we're in Hollywood, so it's a big night for BMI.
That's definitely a big honor. A lot of times the people behind the scenes don't get the credit, you know, they feel they deserve. But for me, it's just an honor to even work with the greats like Chris Brown and people of that nature. So that I already got my reward, honestly. So, well, in Snoop's case, I would say the sampling, because he's using classic music, oldies. He did a lot of sampling from the funk era, Parliament. You know, I'm a producer, so I did the formula for all of that. And when you take classic music that's timeless, you can't help but make a classic song. So I think that goes into the equation.
It feels great. I mean, it's a writer society, and I've always, since I was young, I've always wanted to be a writer. So to be recognised by my peers and by a big society like BMI, it's pretty cool. I think it's. I mean, I'm in that side of the business, so I'm going to always say it's important. But I think songs are really what make this whole industry go around, and you can't really forget the importance of that. So I think it's really important to celebrate the people that actually come up with the songs. You know, something that crosses all boundaries that everybody can relate to. You know, not just one section of people. So and things that just, I don't know. There's certain songs that just really stand the test of time, and I don't really think you can put your finger on what it is. It's just you just know it when you hear it. You know, some songs just don't sound old ever. Like, there's like Biggie songs now that just don't sound old to me ever. I can listen to them probably in 50 years. So.
I think the BMI Awards or just Songwriter Awards are one of the most important things to get because, you know, it's like when you're behind the scenes or something, it's just nice to get a little recognition. So it's really cool. Well, my forte is melody and lyrics, so I like to have a clever lyric. You know, usually songs say the same thing as other songs, but just in a different way. So finding a unique way to say something, you know.
Just, you know, I came out from Uncle Snoop. Yeah, pretty much, man. Dog, he's been around for so long, man, and everything he's done has sort of been iconic. And, you know, we joke around a lot, me and Dre and a lot of people, you know, a lot of our friends, and it's just like, how do you go from being a rapper to an icon? And Snoop is an icon. He's not even a rapper. He's a household name. I mean, your grandma probably knows who Snoop Dogg is, and it's just, that's Brandon, man. And he's bigger than life. So I'm honored to be here on his behalf and just celebrate with him. He give me so much advice. You know, I flip the handle really fast, and he always calling me like, yo, nephew, yo, you gotta slow down. What you doing? I'm like, I know, Unc. And he like, look, man, I've been through it, and then come over. And so I drive way out to his house, and we have a long talk, couple beers, and then we figure it all out.
So my whole career run, I've been a BMI client. They take very good care of their clients. So I must come out and take very good care of BMI and support when need be. Absolutely. Besides, I got a lot of friends a lot of great artists that I collaborate with on a regular basis throughout my many years, and I'm here to celebrate their wins, and I'm also here to celebrate my own. Snoop is consistent. Snoop is he works hard. He has no problem busting his ass, and you know, at the end of the day, he understands the balance between how to still maintain the integrity of what it is to be a human, and how to maintain the integrity of not compromising what he believes in as far as what he continuously gives people as far as a great, amazing finished product.
We are here celebrating the most performed songs in what I would call the urban genre of the past year. It just so happens the urban genre is about as pop as you can get. It's the most popular music probably on the planet today. So we're celebrating the hits and we're honoring a true icon.
You get to see the writers, you get to see a different side of the awards and the music, and you get to see the people who really write the stories that all these artists are singing. And I'm excited about it because, you know, as I'm a writer, and so I get to be able to see the other side of it. I go to the awards, but then to be able to go to this award and congratulate the people who are really behind the masterpiece of it all is exciting. I mean, it's just to be able to tell the story the right way. You want people to be able to relate to what you're saying, and you want it to be innovative and different as well. And there's so many people telling the same stories. You have to be creative enough to tell it differently. And I don't know, it's one of my favorite things to do is to be able to be the author of a story and have people be able to relate to it and love it. So it's one of my favorite things to do. We did it with Last Train to Paris, and it was one of my favorite times of recording and writing.
It's great. I'm here for Snoop tonight. So, you know, my nephew, and he deserves all the accolades that he can get. You know. Well, Snoop came along when it was a time when rap was a little bit different. It was, you know, it was the hip hop, the hibbity, the hibbity hip. He came across with a whole new thing. It was a gangster rap, and you know, it just flipped the whole hip hop thing upside down. One of the first artists to sell 3-4 million records right off the top. So he was the first one. Now I call him the father of rap. Yeah, that's the reason why that all colors, all ages, all genres could relate to Snoop Doggy Dogg.
I mean, he just, you know, he does good music. You know, I mean, it's hard to explain the kind of music. Well, it's G-Funk, and you know what it is that we've always stayed who we are and not changed for nobody. We've done things out of the box, and he's done a lot of things out of the box that nobody would try. Sorry about that. Things that nobody would try, and I mean, that's, you know, people, you know, love that about him, and they see that, and they say, you know, this is a solid cat. He's original, you know, and you know, that's what it is that he has about him, that you know, that charisma, that just, you know, and he's also a very funny guy to hang around. That's my best friend. He had me laughing still all day, every day, every time we're around each other. It's crazy. But I mean, he's just an incredible dude, you know.
Well, I'm just in town with Riz. I just watched some of his. It's a great film. He's doing an amazing project. So I was just in town and I thought I'd come by. You know, it's good to support other artists and especially the songwriters. And BMI is all about publishing and writing songs. And I think it's important to give people credit. You know, there are a lot of artists who write their own material, and yeah, I'm just out here sort of celebrating them and supporting them.
Well, I'm supporting, you know, BMI music. You know, I mean, I've been part of BMI since I started Wu-Tang Clan. You know, and they've always been, you know, a great organization. You know what I mean? They're always on time with their with their quarterlies, and it's good to see. You know, that one thing about BMI consists of songwriters from all generations and all genres. You know what I mean? So, you know, it says urban music. You know what I mean? It's just music, man. And I'm here to support it.
Feels good, man, you know, just to be amongst all the great writers and producers. You know, if you're in this building, you're making hit records. So it feels great, and it's been a big year for myself and my team. Shout out to Nasty, shout out to the runners, shout out to We the Best, and shout out to Rick Ross, Ace Hood. You know what I'm saying? We're doing it big. A classic is different from a hit. A classic is timeless. Like you can play it forever. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Jackson, we can play forever. You know what I'm saying? So those are classics. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of music I try to make.
It's an honor because this is definitely what I do, and this is my 21st and a half year, almost 22 years in the game. So to be recognized with a BMI award, it lets me know that I'm doing something right.
I mean, it's just somebody being 100% real all the time. You know, Snoop is somebody you feel like you always know, and then when you've seen somebody, you know, that long in the game, you think 10, 20 years. And you've seen when you're doing gangster rap, NWA, all the way to hosting TV shows and like having TV shows and coaching football teams. I know you're just, you know, a hip hop icon, you know, of our generation. So it's just amazing.
I mean, we are the ones, like the creatives. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to acknowledge like us. Like I feel like this is very important.
He's gone through different styles. He's worked with a lot of different artists. He's made movies, TV shows. He even coaches a little league football team, you know, which is hot. Y'all know that's hot, you know. Now, I got a lot of love for this man because he's one of the people responsible for me being in the position that I am today. So, yeah, but believe me when I tell you, we got a lot more new, exciting things coming. So right now, I want everybody in here to give it up to the recipient of the BMI Icon Award, Mr. Calvin Snoop Dogg Brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, BMI's 2011 Icon goes to Snoop Dogg. In recognition of your unique and indelible contributions to generations of music makers. You are that. You are an amazing, amazing talent, and you have done so much for music, and there are so many people in this business because of you. Congratulations, Snoop Dogg.
I mean, as I look out in the crowd right now, I'm real happy and excited looking back at all this footage and seeing all the people that came out tonight. This is really heartwarming on some real shit. I mean, I started off from the east side of LBC, just a young, you know, thuggish gangster rapper, just trying to eat, you know what I'm saying, rapping for my wife and my homeboys and, you know, just making them laugh and just keeping it all hood. And, you know, like he said, when Warren G took my cassette to him and put me in the game, I mean, it was a blessing in disguise. And at the same time, it's like, it was so therapeutic for me to meet the DOC and to be taught by Doc and be with Dr. Dre and be with the guys that I dreamed of working with, and then have an opportunity to bring in people like my cousin Daz and RBX and Corrupt, you know what I'm saying, and Rage. I mean, these are people that I met on the streets and was battling these guys and was like, you know what, Dre, we need them on our team. And we built, you know, Death Row Records. We built a sound. We built something that's special that, you know, no matter how we feel about it today, it's something that we can't take away. That built us, that made us who we is. So I just want to say that, first of all, I'm thankful for Death Row Records. I'm thankful for Dr. Dre and Suge Knight for recognizing what I had and getting behind me and supporting my dreams and just putting the spirit in me that I could do something with myself, because there wasn't nobody making it from Long Beach on the rap scene. Now as I look around, there's so many people that's inspired by what I do and what I say. But like I said, I ain't nothing without y'all. Y'all put the spirit in me when y'all let me know I was cool and everything I was saying was special. Y'all made me want to keep doing what I'm doing. That's why 20 years down the line, I can look back and say, I can do 20 more years of this. It ain't over with.
The 2011 Songwriter of the Year is Mr. Drake. Please join us on stage. You guys give it up. This is major. He beat out a lot of competition.
I give all my love and nothing's gonna tear us apart.
I really want to dedicate this award just real quick To my mother, who never gave me the definition of a word in my life. I would always ask her what this meant. She'd always make me go look it up, and I would have to look through all these words, and I would start to, learn words and build a vocabulary that was somewhat impressive. To my uncle, who sat me down and told me that I should keep on going because I have something special. And I also want to dedicate this to Kanye West, to Andre 3000, and to Fonte of Little Brother, because your words always inspire me. And to Snoop, man, thank you for letting me share this night with you. Thank you. I love y'all. You know what it is.
The song of the year goes to, it's the song, not the songwriter. The most performed song of the BMI repertoire for urban is Nothing on You by B.O.B. Give it up.
Hey everybody, what's happening? This is B.O.B., aka Bobby Ray. I just want to say I'm incredibly humbled that Nothing on You has become BMI's Song of the Year. I want to give a shout out to Bruno Mars, the Smeezingtons, a big shout out to Catherine and Byron, and everybody who supported me to make this song become as successful as it has become. And I'm sorry I can't be here. I'm sorry I couldn't make it. There were some matters that needed my attention that I had to tend to on the other end of the galaxy, but I will be back shortly. But until then, thank you so much. I am sincerely grateful, and thank everybody who supported this record.
The 2011 Producer of the Year, Lexus Luger. Yes, God bless you.
Larry Hoover, whipping work. Hallelujah. One nation. Under God.
I want to thank Mazay Entertainment, everybody from Mazay Entertainment. I want to thank everybody that supported me, Byron, everybody at BMI. Appreciate it, man.
Whoa! Da, 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 da. Oh, yabba dabba doo, Papa. It's the bow to the wild when I'm creeping and crawling. Kiki, yes, y'allin', Snoop Doggy. Oh, da, 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 da. Now just wave your hands in the motherfucking air and wave the motherfucker like you just don't care. Hell yeah. Roll up the dank and pour the drink and watch your stink. Cause doggies on the gang. My bank goes on swole. My shit's on hit legit and now I'm on parole.
Give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together, now you know you're in trouble. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Two loped out G's going crazy. Doggy Style is the label that pays me. Unfadable, so please don't try to fake this. But back to the lecture at hand.
What's up, y'all?
Perfection is perfected, so I'ma let them understand.
Girl, I spend money like it don't mean nothing. And besides, I got a thing for you. I see you whining, grinding up on the floor. I know you see me looking at you, and you already know I wanna love you. You already know I wanna love you. What you want me to do? You already know.
Pumping on my chest and I'm screaming. I stop breathing. Damn, I see demons. Dear God, I wonder can they save me? I can't die. My boo-boo's about to have my baby. I guess it's too late for praying. Hold up, a voice speaks to me and slowly started saying.
And then they wanna make a deal with me, scoop me up and put me on their team and deal with me, and make my pockets bigger. They wanna meet with me tonight at 7 o'clock.
So what's up, nigga?
What you wanna do?
Hey, what you wanna do?
I got.
Can we have a moment of silence for my homeboy Nate Dogg?
Nobody
does it better.
Nobody does it better.
It ain't no fun if my homies can't get a taste of it, cause you know I don't love it. Whoa. Hey, now you know.
Inhale, exhale with my flow.
One
for the money, two for the bitches, three to get ready, and four to hit the switches in my Chevy. 6-4 red to be exact, with bitches on my side.
Sing something, y'all.